Hey guys, so today just wondering, like with all the rain we've just experienced over this Easter weekend, how your roof is actually held up, especially if you've had someone to come out and do work, and you got a leak. Were you able to get in contact with them and say, look, I'd like you to come out and recheck the job you've done because, my roof is still leaking. I had to use half a dozen buckets to cover up water that was pissing in the ceiling when it was raining a ton over the weekend. Because if they're not doing that, if you can't get a hold of them, they probably just don't really care and will just push out the jobs, and you'll get an average finish, and the person doesn't really care. You need to ask yourself, like, what kind of person am I looking for to do work on my roof? And one of the things you should ask is, can I see a video of what my roof looks like? So then if they're not going to give it to you, that they're probably just trying to rip you off and do a runner. And then you could also ask them after they've shown the video, can I see some before and after pictures so I know what to expect? And if they're not happy to show you any of those, then just walk away and say, look, there's plenty of other people I can try. You shouldn't have to settle for mediocre. And then you could also ask after that, do you, what sort of guarantee do you have on your work? And if they're not going to give you a guarantee, just don't even think about recontacting them for the job, because if it rains and it leaks, you got no chance of getting hold of them again. And then, when they're finished, you should say, well, what sort of, do you have any, do you tidy up after yourself? And if they say yes, they say, well, I've had people come before that haven't tidied up, so how do I know you're actually going to stick to that? And then you could ask them, they might have a guarantee, if they don't turn up on time to quote the job, then you might get, some money back off the price. And then if they don't tidy up, they might, chuck that in too and give you some more money off the price. If they're not willing to do that, they obviously don't really have much value on their service. So just make sure that you ask those questions to someone when they're coming to look at your roof. And for today, if you're looking at getting some work done, you can book in for a roof safety check with me. Just clicking the link in the description. And that way, I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Enjoy. Thanks. See ya.